Hi ladies, this is Lulu. This is a cell phone tutorial on how to access Google Drive. So first off, if you don't have it downloaded onto your phone, please do so. All you do is if you have an iPhone, go to your iPhone store, or you can go to your Play Store for Android users. So go ahead and go there. It'll load. Just type in Google Drive, and it starts to come up there. So what it'll look like is this little triangle here. It's green, yellow, blue. So you'll want to select that. Obviously mine's already installed, and go ahead and install that. So I'm going to go back to my home and go to my list of where I have all my documents. So as you can see, my Google Drive app is downloaded right there. I'm going ahead and go and select that. So on mine, I'm currently logged in under my chapter folder, or my chapter email address, I should say. So go up here. If you haven't logged in already, this is where you would log in your information. So you'll see my drive, shared with me, Google Photos. It's under my chapter email address. So go ahead. The one that you want to focus on is the one with the two little people here. It says shared with me. Select that. And then you'll see my chapter folder that's shared with me from the Elite Drive, along with important chapter documents. So I'm going to go to my important chapter documents. So you'll see a folder for PR documents, PVS documents, and treasurer information. The PR documents have all of the documents that were on the Facebook PR page. Those are still currently there. We haven't deleted them yet, but we do recommend that you start frequently using the Google Docs because they will soon no longer be available on the Facebook page. Regarding PVS documents, these are all the documents as a president, vice president, and secretary that you'll need access to. So financial amendment, bylaws, board member special circumstances approval, officer responsibilities, the resignation letters, written advisement letters, all of that good stuff. To go back, you just want to click on the arrow. Treasurer information has a spreadsheet on how to do an estimate monthly budget. I highly recommend that all of your treasurers use this to estimate your yearly budget. There is a treasurer report spreadsheet. It already has an example for the first two lines on how to do the spreadsheet. It's already formatted and filtered. And then there's the treasurer packet. That's all the information that your treasurer should know. And if for any reason they're not able to have access to Excel, there is a tutorial in the treasurer packet that shows them how to use Microsoft Docs, which is an online area that you can use their Excel all online, and then you can save it to your computer, share, all that good stuff. So I'm going to go back to the main shared with me portion. So I'm now going to go to my chapter folder. The chapter folder, I'm going to select that. And as you can see, there's a folder for chapter documents, contact lists, dismissal and resignations, meeting minutes, and treasurer reports. The chapter documents is what will have all of your chapter signed bylaw sheets, anything that you get a signature, it's to go in your chapter documents. You will, within the next month, be uploading all of your chapter's documents. If you don't have them already saved onto your computer as a copy, then you will need to do so ASAP. Contact list, so that's the list that you upload on your group page. Any contact lists for the chapter, dismissals and resignations, that goes here. Meeting minutes, and then the treasurer reports. Treasurer reports will no longer be uploaded on the Facebook page. They will all need to be shared onto your chapter folder. Okay, so the next step will be, how do I share into the chapter folder? Good question. So I'm going to go back go back to My Drive by selecting the little area up here. It goes over and then you select the My Drive. So say I want to take our chapter meeting minutes. I want to send our March agenda over to our meeting minutes folder. Whoops, sorry, I did not mean to open that. So what you're going to do is you see these three little buttons on the side of the document that you have in your Google Drive. Go ahead and select that. As you can see, there's this list of information. What you want to do is select Move. It's the folder with the arrow. Oh, sorry. Let me go ahead and go back. And then I want to go up here. Do you see where it says meeting minutes? I want to go over to My Drive, and then I want to go over again to the Shared With Me. Select Shared With Me. Then I want to go to my chapter folder. It's the Inland Empire, California one. And then I want to select my meeting minutes. And then I want to go down here to the bottom right and select Move. So I just moved our agenda to our chapter folder so that my Elite Mentor is able to see it, and so that Vanessa can see it, so that our elites have access to it, and so your whole chapter of board members that has access to your chapter email has access to it. So one of the biggest things I know that is a concern is, hey, what if I don't want all of my board members to have access to my chapter folder? To answer that question, the biggest concern is if you're questioning that, maybe they shouldn't be a board member. Or if they're a new board member and you don't want them to have access to it yet, then that just means you'll have to be the one to get them paperwork until you're ready and prepared for them to do their job. Honestly, you shouldn't be making them a board member if you don't trust them accessing your chapter information, but that's, coming from me. So the next step you'll want to do is, how do I take a document from my phone and upload it to my Google Drive? Great question. So I'm going to go click on the home button, go over to, for example, my downloads. So I have paperwork in here, event request form, logo use form, contact information, itinerary. So say I want to put the logo use form that I downloaded and filled out onto my Google Docs. So I'm going to open that. So I have my logo release form. For example, say I filled it out. Right here is the Google Drive thing. All you do is save to drive, put the information in, say which account you want it, which folder. Say I want to put it in a different folder. I want to upload it to my photos for my chapter. I know that doesn't go there, but just bear with me. Then you select the folder and go ahead and hit save down here on the right hand corner. And it's been saved, uploading. Okay, so I'm going to select the home button again on my phone, go back to my drive. So here's my drive again. I'm going to click on the photos, scroll through, and there's the logo use form that I just uploaded. So all of your board members will have access to that. Now, for example, you go the same process if you want to put it in your chapter folder. Go ahead and click the three little buttons, select the move, go back up here to the arrow, go over again and select Shared With Me, and then select the folder you want it to go into, and then you hit move down here. It's very simple, super easy. And you'll want to do this with all of your documents, as I said. All right, that's all I have for you today, ladies. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Thank you.